Well, okay, let's start things off with a moment of honesty. My morning wasn't so great. Behind all of this, trying to make it on YouTube and creating content, there's real life going on. And sometimes you wake up, everything is great, you have great flow throughout the day. Sometimes you wake up and it's nothing near that. This was one of those days. So I decided to hit the gym just to get a little bit of that frustration out, balance myself, see if I can recapture the day. And that's just me getting a little bit more personal so you, the audience, can relate to me as a human being and not just a talking head on your screen. Okay, so let's jump into the main topic here that we're here to discuss: wedding photography. So throughout the years, I've shot a bunch of weddings, around 100 weddings, I would say. And I've come to this perfect little spot where I can talk about my experiences a little bit more in depth. I'm not a huge wedding shooter. I haven't done thousands of weddings, but 100 weddings, that's a pretty solid number. So here are 5 important lessons that I've learned throughout the years doing wedding photography. And they're not going to come in any particular order. This is just from the top of the head. I haven't scripted this, so let's jump in. Well, okay, first things first. Bring your entire arsenal. Bring everything you got. Make sure you got 2 bodies, reflectors, flashes, the works. Because a lot of times when I've done different types of weddings, sometimes I bring everything and I end up using the minimal amount of gear. But other times when I'm not prepared, all of a sudden I need to bring out the works. It's raining outside, the lighting is bad, we need to work more indoors. Weddings are very situational. Things are changing all the time. So even if you're constantly bringing your equipment, but you're using the bare minimum and everything is going great, which it usually doesn't, and we'll get more into that later on, make sure to bring everything you got, because when ish hits the fan, you need to be prepared. Now, thinking about it, a couple of weddings back, I brought everything as usual, and I'm so glad I did, because when I arrived, it started raining really bad, and we did most of the shoots indoors, unfortunately. Of course, shooting outdoors with natural light, you get that sense of flow, you connect with the wedding couple in another way. When you get there and it's raining a lot, and the couple, they feel miserable that this is happening on their wedding day, you need to be there to save it in a way. So we did a lot of shooting indoors. I ended up bringing out my LED lights, the flashes, reflectors, and here are some sample images you can take a look at from that wedding. And I'm glad I did, because the couple still ended up loving the images and the photos. And fortunately, it was still a success. So let's jump into lesson number 2. It also has to do with preparation, but it's not so much about the gear. And it's more about how not to prepare when you're about to head out to a wedding shoot. And what I'm talking about here is there's going to be so many unforeseen things that's going to be happening throughout the day, and it always does. Because the day is going to be fluent, the schedule is not always going to hold up. Like 9 times out of 10, things are going to go sideways, and you need to figure out how to save the day on the spot. So don't spend too much time mentally preparing and visualizing what the day is going to be like, because most certainly it's not going to be the scenario that you're building up in your head. So don't prepare mentally. Don't visualize too much about how the day is going to go. Just arrive prepared with your gear and take the day as it goes instead. So moving on to lesson number 3, don't try to get too close to the couple instantly. You're there to document their day, move slow, work your way up, break the ice, and try to get to know them more and more throughout the day, instead of arriving, hitting them with jokes, being too relaxed and being all buddy-buddy with them. Now, this might sound counterproductive. I'm not saying when you arrive, don't just be a stone-faced brick and don't provide any type of service. Of course, you're there to provide a service that they probably paid good money for, but don't be cracking too much jokes. Remembering back the wedding that I was just talking about, when I arrived, I told you guys it was raining, and the first thing that I said to the couple was, well, that's one hell of a day to choose to get married because it's pouring rain. And both of them looked at me like, what's going on here? You just arrived and this is the first thing that you're talking about? So it didn't start off great, but I caught myself in the act, toned it down, went more into a professional vibe, and started the shoot and didn't crack too many jokes after that, of course. So make sure you arrive on time, have your gear prepped, be professional, provide the service, and any obstacles that may occur during the day, deal with them one at a time. And okay, lesson number 4 that I've learned throughout the years, and this is an important one, and sometimes I still miss this. Talk with the couple, have good communication before the wedding day, and make sure you clear up what type of shoot they actually want. Do they want more documentary style type of shooting, or do they want more posed style of shooting? Because if they prefer more documentary style of shooting, your only job is to be there and document everything throughout the day. But if they prefer more posed style of shooting, you have to make sure to do a photo schedule, as I call it, with the couple before the wedding, so you know that this time is we're gonna do group shots. This is where we're gonna do detail shots. At this time we're gonna do shoots of the dress. Later on in the evening, we're going to try to catch if there's golden hour. So make sure to talk with them and be communicative regarding these two different styles of photography, because it's going to set the precedent for your whole day and how you're going to be working throughout the wedding day. Okay, and lesson number 5, and this is also an important one. Clear out with the wedding couple how payment is going to be made for this whole event, this whole project that you're collaborating on. Is it going to be beforehand? Is it going to be afterwards? Do they want to be invoiced? Do you take a 20, 30, 40, 50% booking fee? Make sure that you're clear with the couple on all of these details before the actual wedding day. Because when everything is said and done and you sat behind the computer, editing for hours, delivering a portfolio, you don't want to be standing there with a big question mark above your head. Okay, how are we going to do this regarding payment? What did we agree upon? What are we going to do now? Am I supposed to be chasing them down? Are they going to take contact with me? So make sure those parts are clear so you don't end up with that big question mark above your head at the end of the day. And that's about it. The 5 most important lessons that I've learned throughout the years regarding wedding photography and the things that you need to think about beforehand, during, and after. And if you're thinking about jumping into the business, if you're doing photography now and you feel that your skill has evolved and you want to maybe try your hand at wedding photography, jump in and do it. Trust yourself, trust your instincts. I believe in you. So get going, build up your portfolio, build up your skills, build up the business side of photography, and there's no doubt in my mind that you can achieve it as well. So if I'm going to leave you with something today, I'm going to leave you with this. I'm just going to put together a little collage that's going to be a photo slide at the end of this video. If you want to take a look at some of my wedding images from throughout the years, it's going to be there. So take care now, and I'll see you on the next video. If you like my content, consider subscribing, consider liking, and joining my Kaizenoriginal community. Take care now.